Welcome to episode number 3 of Found the Wave podcast. I'm your host, Young Nis. It's Friday, March 20th. Got a couple guests on deck. My man Joey, my man CT, both repping that Numbers Don't Lie team, as I do as well, as you already know. So a lot of things going on outside. Matter of fact, not really that much going on outside. A lot of restrictions globally. Right here in LA. Matter of fact, the whole state of California. Everybody's supposed to stay at home at this point. Only essential businesses is open. You got your restaurants that's open, grocery stores, gas stations, laundromats, things of that nature. Mandatory lockdown once it hits 11:59 p.m. really. But yeah, we trying to get through this thing. We trying to fight through this thing. It's going down globally. Over 10,000 deaths now. So these things it's more serious than everybody thought. So we getting the memes about it. I know y'all was laughing and joking for a couple weeks, but it's real now. But anyway, we getting back to the good vibes. We got good music coming out. My man Joey, I'm gonna let him talk to y'all. He got a lot of things coming. Y'all definitely need to check out his music. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yo, Joey,
bro.
what's going on, man? Appreciate you.
Not too much.
Appreciate you sliding through.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. First and foremost, I'll just have you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, for a fact. Joey Aloysius, NDL artist, man. After a couple years, I got to know the whole team through Tyler, Diddy, Canyon. You know by a few names, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I still call him Diddy.
That's
I
how.
really haven't grown to that Canyon thing yet.
Yeah, it changes up for me. I don't know. Everybody calls him something different too. Like when I'm around E, he's always still calling him Tyler. And
Yeah.
when I first knew him, I was calling him Tyler a little bit. It switches up. It's like day to day.
Yeah,
I
I
like
mean
them all.
it's kind of it's crazy. It's like a lot of people I know have like multiple names. I mean, I'm one of them as well. Some days I
Yeah,
go
nah,
by
for fact.
this, some days I go by my government, some days it's youngness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, nah, for a fact.
It switches up. But especially when you get to a certain age, I feel like it changes too. It
Yeah, you
depends on
just
who
had
you go.
like different like points of your life, different groups got used to calling you different things.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll be honest, man. That was the first time I actually heard your full name pronounced because everybody just says Joey, Joey, Joey. So I never
Yeah,
heard this
yeah,
part, and I'm like, I don't want to butcher the shit, so I'm not even gonna try.
yeah. Nah, that's I like every once in a while I think about that, like, because I mean I knew like when I was choosing a name at first, like when I was first like really getting up on the streaming services and trying to make everything like consistent. Like
Yeah,
I knew people weren't really gonna be able to pronounce that shit normally, but I thought like with some artists that like have names that are hard to pronounce, like people talk about how to pronounce the shit, so it's almost like could be helpful for word of mouth sometimes.
word.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I like I'm cool.
that reminds me of like Six Lag or Black. I don't know what.
Yeah, nah, for a fact.
I don't really.
Nobody really knows. And this is when okay, I don't know. So I might still say it wrong, but Jehane Aiko was first like popping. She just put out that mixtape that had like Kendrick Lamar and Vince Staples, and
Yeah,
everybody was always talking about how nobody knew how to say a fucking name. But
yeah. No, that shit is. I mean, that shit is cool, man. I wish I would have known how to do shit like that when I was coming up, man. My shit was. My
yeah,
shit like it's so simple, but people still fuck it up. Like they don't fuck it up crazy, but as you know, some people say Ness, and that shit drives me
yeah.
crazy when people do that. Like there's
Uh,
no fucking E in my name. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, that's crazy.
But it is,
That's
but
crazy.
like I expected that.
Yeah, nah, yeah, I hear you. I tried to, because I did Joey Aloysius is like the official name, and then I try to keep Donnie like pretty prevalent in all
Aloe,
like the like
okay,
branding type shit.
Aloe.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I,
yeah, I don't know what I was about to say. I think I was about to say Alasuce or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean it's dead spelled like Aloysius. You know what I mean? So like I can't fault anybody for not like it's spelled crazy. It's
What is that?
Aloy.
Where does that derive from? Like, where did you pick that up on?
So that's my uncle, my namesake. He actually passed when he was young, but so I never met the man, but his name was Joey Aloysius. Like that was his first name hyphen.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't like my birth name, but I got confirmed. Like in the Catholic Church, got confirmed. And my grandmother was my confirmation sponsor, and so I don't know when I was getting older and like doing that with her, she started calling me Joey Aloysius, and then my mom did, and then yeah, man. So it was always something like I got that. That was like my first tattoo. Like that's always I've always like fucked with that name a lot and wanted to
Yeah.
carry it with me. But then
So that means a lot, man.
I actually yeah for sure.
That's a
When I
family
actually
name thing.
made that yeah when I made it the name, it was actually like I first started putting out music with the name Donnie Diablo. Like I'd already like started with the whole Donnie thing, and I thought Donnie Diablo was fire, and I was doing that for like
I like
eight
that.
months or something. And then, yeah, nah. But then I figured there's like a techno DJ who's actually like pretty big, whose name is Danny Diablo. So like it didn't like overlap. Like it was a different name, but I just started thinking about it more, and I was like, I don't want to like. The man was he's already like up. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Now I feel you.
be like
I feel
getting
you. You
confused
definitely
with all
you know
that.
on shadow or not like that.
Yeah,
You
nah.
want to be
You
unique
got
and stand out and have your own, your own image and own likeness. So I definitely get that.
yeah.
That's a good marketing tool as well.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, for sure. I mean,
well,
I'm
people,
no super expert with it, but wait, my bad. I think I lost you for a second.
nah, it's cool. This I know
Oh,
this
yeah.
recording is like a little shifty, but
Yeah, nah,
now
it's been clear, but then
I was just saying it's good marketing to have people talking about you all the time. So you just dropped your last project was Get Well Soon, right?
yeah, for a fact. So that was a project that worked on like through end of last spring and then through the summer. Um, got that out like end of September. It was exciting because I had a couple of heads on when I dropped the first project I did, which was a summer before Billy Costigan, and then
Hey, I remember that joint.
some singles throughout, but in general, like I hadn't had a bunch of dudes from the team like kind of like collective on one project, so being able to put this together. And I mean, this was like I wasn't even really with these guys. This was more done like remotely. Um, so I mean, it was cool to have. I mean, Hank was on there on one song. Jay was on there, and then had the track with Canyo and with E.
Yeah, I see my boy
So
Kenyo. That literally his first track ever rapping.
he had like I think he had a bunch of shit recorded at that point. He definitely did. He had a good amount of shit recorded. That was heat, but that was the first time like dropping it on all services and everything. So
Yeah,
I
shocked
was
me with
humbled
that,
to have that
man.
spot.
Y'all shocked me. I never really. We talked about it before. I mean, Diddy used to rap back in the day, like when he was
Yeah,
real young and coming up and
yeah,
shit with he was down with my man Tito, his team CMB back in the day.
yeah. Nah,
Um, but yeah, I didn't see that. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's actually rapping. So that was dope. I seen some growth though on this album. I definitely feel
yeah,
like you kind of getting into yourself and you kind of use beats that were different than the first album I heard you on. So it feels like you kind of like getting in your comfort zone or in your pocket.
yeah. I appreciate that. I think definitely. I think for me the biggest thing is just like just I mean confidence is like that's such like a vague term, but like I think like when I was first starting out, like I put too much pressure on myself to like one I was like I think a lot of the beats that I would get was like looking for were like real, like kind of abstract, like all future type shit. Like I thought that kind of was like my lane, and I was trying to be like super just like bar focused. I mean, I wrote like a couple hooks on the first project, but I'm saying like in general, I was just like hyper focused on like the lyrics, like trying to like. I don't think I have figured out exactly like what my strengths were, and I'm still like working on this. But I think this project, I just definitely let myself have a little bit more fun. Like,
Yeah,
uh, definitely with the beat selection and getting into like working out all the flows and the hooks and just like piecing together those songs. I think I definitely just like loosened up and found some more authentic energies, I think.
yeah, and definitely now I feel like the best thing you did was you kept it short and sweet. 'Cause you already know people's attention spans are dropping by the second, like daily.
Yeah,
Like everybody.
yeah, yeah. It's the truth. It's the truth. And I think for me, like if I'm putting together a full project, especially like if it's, I mean, that project I did with these engineers that I work with, Siggy and Noob. I've been working with for a while, and like I had one other producer, the song with Hank, Yellow Vibrate, and then Drip. That was a producer from Boston, this kid Young Seuss. But I think when I'm working like on a whole project like that, I'm like part of it for me is always gonna be like thinking about it as like a complete thing. You know what I mean? Like even just like once I have the songs, like I kind of scrutinize over the track listing and how the whole thing plays front to back. And so I think I've always like tended towards liking albums that are like 12 songs and shorter. I mean, obviously there's some classics that are longer albums, but I'm saying like maybe that's partially because like fucking me myself, like my attention span is cut down a little bit. But
Yeah,
I think when you can keep things like concise, it can just allow that project to like have a more complete feel.
hey, we just had Call T just clocked in, just so you know.
Joey, what's good, man? I
Oh,
appreciate
word?
that album, baby.
Yo, of course, bro. What's going on? How you doing?
You heard me?
Oh, yeah, he heard you call. Can you hear us? You sound far away, man.
I can hear you guys loud and clear, man. Loud and clear.
Okay.
Oh, word? Yeah. Yeah, so of course, bro. Good to speak to you.
Good luck. How you holding up over this pandemic, man?
See, I mean, I got the little studio set up at home, so I mean, I'm good. I got plenty to do. This shit is just, I don't know, it's crazy to me. Like for a while, I was like, I thought everybody was bugging, and like, I just kept like the shit is like not that much worse for you than the flu, like case person by person. But then slowly, like, I don't know, bro. This shit, like what's going on in Italy is nutty. Like, I've been hearing people in Boston saying even that like the ICUs are about to be like completely just like at capacity. I don't really know what they're gonna do. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't fucking pass this on to somebody who can't fucking deal with it. But
You hanging out with any girls right now?
Yes.
Nah,
He like, I don't know if I can talk about that.
not as of Saturday. Since then, I decided that I should really quarantine, and I'm home with the family too. So I'm just
You keeping it light with the fam.
I'm on family quarantine.
No, that's cool. I was just saying because like it's kind of tough for me right now. I'm in a situation. I'm single, so you know I'll be out here mingling. But I think about it and then I'm like, I don't know.
I definitely feel that a little bit. I don't know exactly what the etiquette is with the pandemic.
Nah, it's crazy because like I was just chopping it up with someone, and I was at the vegan spot. I'm vegan now, so we was having a good conversation, and I seen where it was going, and I'm just like, normally, like she was definitely tight. Normally, I would get the number, I'll follow up, but I was like, all right, have a good day.
Like stay
Yeah,
safe out
nah.
there.
I think you got to err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
And I'm saying too, like again, like if I knew I wasn't gonna like pass it on to somebody who like couldn't deal with it by accident, then like I don't think I would probably just be like, all right, like fuck it, like maybe I get it, maybe I don't. I'll probably be all right if I do.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What music you listening to these days? Like what's your top? Let's say what's your top 5? If you had to pick 5
If I had to pick 5,
currently,
all
not
right,
all time, like currently.
currently, all right. So like, do I include like J. Cole, Kendrick in the mix, or is this like young,
Nah,
like
you
new
you could
wave guys?
you could do that. They still active. They still count.
Yeah, nah, yeah, for sure, still active. All right, I'm saying, I'm gonna give you 5, but I'm not gonna rank them. I don't know.
Nah, you don't gotta rank. You don't
But
gotta rank them. We don't got to get too crazy.
I'm saying definitely JID and Boss. I think the new Dreamville shit I think was crazy. I've been fucking with those guys for a minute too. I think JID's newest project, or he might have dropped one since. Yeah, no, DiCaprio too.
Okay.
I thought that was crazy. I don't know. Have you heard those guys a lot?
I haven't, man. I'm having. That's why I was interested in your choice of music. I'm like, I know it's probably different than what I'm.
Yeah. No, I mean those guys. The dude Boss, he's definitely a little more melodic. I mean his bars are crazy, but he has one project that I would definitely recommend. It's just called Too High to Riot.
Okay.
And I mean like the flows that he puts on there are crazy, but he also he can really sing a little bit. He like just knows his lane mad well.
Okay.
And then JID is just, I mean, his flow is just crazy. And just like his delivery and like cadences and just like little inflections with his voice. I think those two guys are fucking killers. The whole Dreamville lineup I think is nutty.
Yeah.
I think because I think Earth Gang is crazy. I've always loved J. Cole, but I'm saying I think Earth Gang, those guys are crazy, and they have that girl Ariana Lennox too, who put out she put out a project a couple months ago. It was fire. So I fuck with that whole lineup for sure.
Okay.
And then I mean Drake is still Drake to me. I still like. I've always got fucking Drake music on, and
no shame in having the Drake at the top. No shame in that.
Yeah, I mean, like I've gone back and forth throughout the years because I mean, like sometimes his whole like personality and like affect is just like sometimes that shit is hard to take.
How do you feel about artists not writing their own shit?
Oh man, I like.
Do you believe?
I don't know.
So do you believe people are still talented even if they're not writing their shit? Like, do they still get some kind of points for performing the song?
Yeah,
I think yes for sure. I think obviously I think rap is way different than other genres in that sense. Like I think like there's still like, I mean, even like the video that came out that like started everything with Drake, where Quentin Miller was rapping the song off If You're Reading This.
Yeah.
I mean like Quentin Miller in a million years never could have made that song pop. You know
exactly.
What I mean? He created he wrote that flow, he wrote those words, but like the shit just didn't pop. It had to be Drake. But I also just like I didn't know how to think about that whole thing because like I feel like every or more or less every artist, like even guys who are really serious about their pen, like they're probably in the studio with a bunch of heads, like at least like bouncing ideas off of each other, like here and there a little bit. Some guys probably do it a little more than others.
When you get to that level, it's like a whole different thing. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
it's like,
and so I could and the other thing. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say amongst like the underground and like the guys up and coming, like it's different to like sit there and write and pen your own stuff because it's not going as far. It's not scrutinized.
Yeah, no, that's a fact too. And I just think like what you would have like if I wanted to like have somebody ghostwrite my shit, I just think it would be different. Like at this point, like when you're early on, or if you're underground and you're like really trying to show people like who you are, you know what I mean? I think like people, it's like it's a little more important to be writing your own shit. And I just think that like again, like I don't have a whole PR team. I don't have like a marketing team. I don't have like 10 engineers in the studio with me when I'm writing and like all these other artists and everything else. Like,
But you're gonna
so
get
I
it
think
though,
it's just
man.
like more of a natural like.
You're gonna get it.
Oh yeah, no, for a fact, we're gonna get
Yeah.
there. But I'm saying like I just think like when Drake's making a record, like it's just naturally like a little bit more of a team thing. Not that I don't make songs with other artists and other heads around, but like. It's just I think it's naturally more of a team thing, and I just think like people were trying to like I don't know how much people were just trying to like create holes in his storyline. And every time somebody picked a fight with him about it, I think I don't know how you feel about the Meek Mill beef and then the Push beef, but like I think Drake killed both those guys.
I feel like
So I think that affect.
I think personally he needed another round with Pusha T. That was just my personal view on it. I don't think Pusha killed him. I think it was like he didn't answer to anything, and then he dropped the album. So it was like kind of like I feel like the way I look at it, just coming from the era we come from, you can't start some shit and then just step out. You get what I'm saying?
I do feel you, but I just think because like so
when you finish eating, Aiden. When you finish eating,
they went back.
They
went like back and forth, and he I thought Duppy was like all time like beef track, and
hey, listen,
and then I just thought that like I thought that Push kind of like I thought he got pushed way out of character.
Either yes or no.
You said you thought Push got out of character?
Yeah, I thought so because I don't think that he like exposed Drake for anything. He exposed his son. I don't think it's like it was ever Drake's responsibility to tell the world that he had a son and like make his son deal with all this shit as a child, like deal with the media, deal with the press and everything else.
I mean, I thought
bar for bar Drake.
Hey yo, hold on. Can I interject for a second?
Go ahead.
Can I interject for a second?
Yeah.
Let's not be a little biased with Drake. Because kids be getting aired out all the time and don't nobody be defending them. Let's keep it real. We're not going to do that. We ain't going to do that today. I see kids getting aired out all the time. Dwayne Wade kid is getting aired out as we speak.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact. I'm not saying that like I think Push is like did something like crazy, but I just think if you're looking at like Drake's side of this like argument versus Push's, it's like I never really blamed Drake for being like, nah, like fuck all that. Like,
yeah, I mean,
and then he brushed over it on the one song in his album, and he said something about like more or less that like greats are like getting out of character to like these dudes that were never like page view type dudes. Like now all of a sudden it's like Push made a song that kind of felt to me like he just knew he was gonna be on headlines everywhere.
Yeah,
like.
I mean, it was probably a little gimmicky. It was probably a little gimmicky, but there was probably some animosity there as well. It felt like it was real as far as that goes. Like I felt like he really didn't like Drake for whatever reason we don't know behind scenes. It really felt like I have a problem with this person for whatever reason. It could be so many reasons.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem when you had friends or associates? Do you have a problem with them when they was being bad fathers?
I don't have any friends that are bad fathers, so I can't answer that question.
I don't hang around friends that's bad fathers. You dig?
Yeah, I mean,
you dig? Keep it stack with you. Listen, listen. Hold on, man. This is deeper than rap music, man. Because we have a culture that's messed up anyway. So this is deeper than rap. You feel me?
That's facts.
And so if we gonna sit there and like, cause at the end of the day, Drake portrayed himself to be crystal clean, or people did that for him. And he never sat there and said, yo, listen, I'm imperfect. He never said that. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as people were saying that he was perfect, he just rolled with it.
No, I hear you. I think that as soon as the world knows that Drake has a son, I think Drake's son's life gets harder. So it was never as easy for me to be like, yeah, Drake's being a bad father. He could be being a good father by like somehow protecting like his son from all that.
Joey, I
like,
keep it a stack with you. I still don't know how the nigga's son look. Yo, Joey, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I still don't know how his son look. None of us know how his son look. His son is good, man. None of us know even how his son look. He good. You know what I mean? I'm talking about kids who's out there, like Jaden Smith. He's out there. You feel me? Those kids, like those kids could get slayed more. But until somebody mentioned that Drake had a son, I didn't even know that. Honestly speaking, I could get less too.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it is like, this is what battle rap is. It's always been really like slimy and on the dirty side. And if you're gonna get into it, you just got to be ready for that, because that's just kind of what hip hop has came from. You know, people are dissing your mother, they're dissing your girlfriend, they're saying that she's sucking my dick, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all crazy. It's never like some straight up and down, let's just talk about bars. Like, they're talking about killing you, harming your doorman. Like, it's all sorts of crazy shit.
Are you doorman?
Yeah.
No, I mean, that is a fact. Like, don't get into all that if you have a child that you're still trying to hide from the world. But like,
he knew that. Like, that's why he was so mad that Kanye put that out there. You know what I mean? Because Kanye. So that I get that. I get him being mad at Kanye and not at Pusha. I get that.
Yeah, but hold on. How can you get mad?
Say that again. Carl, you there? All right. He just dropped out. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but we gonna get off topic of Drake for right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, I was listening to your last episode. You were saying that you were disappointed by the whole project, or you were just talking more about him going? I mean, I'm talking about Jay Electronica. Or you were just talking about like his back and forth with Joe Biden?
Nah, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I listened to his project. I wasn't super surprised or excited about it. But I'm not really a Jay Electronica fan, so I don't know if that even counts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't. No, you go ahead.
I mean, he's like the most confusing like fucking person in rap to me right now, because it's like I think he's fucking dope. Like, I think he's earned like definitely a good reputation off like his guest spots and the one little like 3-song project he did or whatever. But he's been signed to Rock Nation for 10 years and just put out his debut album. I don't how the fuck does anyone...
Great. That was crazy to me.
And after being signed that long, Jay-Z is basically like a joint album, and Jay-Z doesn't even take like one credit. Like, how do you like have that like rep with zero catalog, more or less zero catalog?
Yeah, it's like, crazy. I did this for fun, but I'm the homie.
That was crazy to me. But I was laughing when I heard it the first time, because I think I'm just biased against Joe Budden, but I thought the project was I thought it was crazy, and I just like
good.
I don't know. Like I thought it was like very.
I'm
very
not saying so. I'm not
he killed it.
Terrible, but like, if that's 10 years of work, I mean, you know what I mean? That's a little iffy to me.
If you're gonna
do that.
No, that's a fact. I feel like that was why Dre never ended up releasing the Detox shit, because I feel like it just went on for too long, and then like
too much pressure. You got too much pressure to perform.
The bar for that. If you have people talking about an album for like 5 to 7 years, like, their bar is gonna be through the roof.
Right. That's like me. Basically, I started rapping and nobody ever heard me from the first day I dropped the song, and then I have to drop an album.
Yeah, nah.
It's better be fucking dope.
Yeah, no.
But then, like, Then like you said, every track is Jay-Z on it. Like, how can you really lose if Jay-Z's on every track? Like, come on. There's no way.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I mean that. Well, like, how do you mean exactly? You mean like he was making it too easy for himself?
I mean, as far as like, if I put Jay-Z on every track, I mean, I guess you got to perform as well, but I don't think you can make trash with Jay-Z, is what I'm saying. I don't think Jay-Z is going to come out of the studio with any trash. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to put his name.
Yeah, I guess like, yeah, if you have him on every song, then he's probably like a little bit like the mentor on every song on your project.
Exactly.
Like, I hear you, but you're also like Jay-Z's also not like, I don't know. He's also not gonna jump in the studio with anybody, and like to a certain extent, like he could have. That could have been a crazy risk. Like that project could have made him look really fucking bad. Yeah. And like Jay-Z's arguably the best rapper, like active, alive, period. Like I thought on like one or two songs there was moments where like Jay-Z's flow was just a lot better, and like you could tell that was like alpha male, but through the whole thing, like they were really going back and forth. And like I don't know how many dudes actively rapping right now could put a whole fucking album together with Jay-Z and like have it really be like, oh, these are two fucking like, these are two dogs like in the booth like going back and forth.
He just felt like crazy. I think he shouldn't have had Jay-Z on it. I'll be honest. Maybe it would have been better without Jay-Z. Just because I wouldn't have judged it in that type of way. Like once I hear Jay on the track, like his presence is. I mean, the dude's been rapping for how long? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just gonna be there. Like even if his flow is not better, it's already better because it's Jay. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy.
It's definitely the truth. I hear you. And I mean, I agree. Like, I don't know if that was my debut album, I think I might just like, I would love like a couple Jay features, but I don't think I would want like to be constantly going up against his voice, his flow. But I guess I felt like that shit. Like if you have that opportunity and you take it and you still like do your thing a little bit,
you know.
I feel like I respected that a lot, and I don't know. When I first saw Joe Budden going at him, I was like,
I thought the whole Joe Budden's back and forth was funny though. I thought it was funny. It's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, he's been successful as a journalist like for a reason.
Yeah,
and that's what they do.
Joe Budden's a journalist.
Like, they start like petty shit.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Nah, I thought he's just a chatty patty.
Nah, he's a podcaster, man. He's a podcaster, journalist. You know.
What has he written?
I think he's done. I think he started out with blogs, like when he first started doing that shit.
I guess anybody could be a journalist. I guess I'm gonna be a journalist this evening.
Nah, for a fact. I think it definitely. I think the podcast was definitely what like made him blow up a little bit.
I mean, Joey's good at what he does. He's good at what he does. I can't lie. And it's not like it's uninformed. Like he does his research. You know, he's not a dumb guy.
Yeah, no, he definitely has like very good knowledge of rap, and like I'd never like his career never really interested me all that much, but like his career is super valid. Like he was active with like
I mean he can rap. I mean he really didn't have no career.
Giants, you know what I mean? Like
that's what we call it. Nah. Most of the guys he can have a better career than him.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm saying yeah for sure, but I'm just saying like he was like in the field with like a lot of like gigantic.
I saw him freestyling with some of the best of them. I saw him in there with the Locks. I saw him in there with a lot of people. Beanie, Freeway. I seen him there. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, he held his spot down or whatever like that. But I think, honestly speaking, when mess your man Joe Buttons up or have people always looking at him like with this wandering eye, is because I think that he just did so much suspect stuff. I don't think people really respect him as an alpha male.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to. That's how it boils down for Joe Buttons at the end of the day. I mean, I've heard that he got beat up. I mean, you seen him crying about women on the internet. I mean, like he's He's all over the place, man. I mean, he's like my little emotion. Matter of fact, he remind me of my little 1-year-old niece, just crying for nothing.
I don't know if that's the reason why he didn't hit success. I think it's because he can't make it.
I didn't say that he didn't hit success because of that. But I'm saying that made people look at him kind of with this skeptical eye. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, yo, man, this guy is speaking all of this hardcore shit, but this nigga's acting like Safari. And you know it's the truth. Don't y'all sit there and deny it. Joe Budden and Safari are in the same boat.
I would say Joe Budden's a little bit tougher.
Listen,
I'll give him like
young.
He's like he's about a 0.25 tougher than Safari.
Man, I put the house. You and Joey could take Joe Buttons out just one-on-one, son. Y'all could take Joe.
Of course, I would beat the shit out of Joe Buttons, man. You serious? I would knock blood out of his mouth. Like I would never ever like nah. But that doesn't say a lot because I probably would do that to a lot of people, especially in the rap industry. You know what I mean? You put me one-on-one in a room with one rapper. Yeah, there's not many rappers I would be like, oh, nigga might get nah. Not many.
Maybe Sheik Luke.
Yeah, but rappers are just small now too.
Yeah, Sheik Luch, I would be a little bit nervous. I'm going for the kneecaps. Bro.
Yeah, Sheik Luke 6'2", about 250, 260. You feel me?
Yeah, he a little bit. You know, I think he lost some weight though. Now that they all went vegan.
Yeah, but he wild though. I mean, I ain't gonna front. Styles. I mean, those dudes. You gotta really, you gotta really scrap it out with them.
I'm not losing the Styles, bro. That nigga's like 5 foot. Not happening. I'm not losing to nobody 5 foot, son. I don't care.
The Styles is that small?
Yo, he like 5. I think he's like what 5'4", something like that, Carl.
Yeah, but he known for poking you and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like Styles.
But we talking about an agreement. Like this is gonna be contractual fight. Literally hands only. No weapons.
I mean, listen. If you wanna say it like that, it's probably only one rapper that I probably would have feared. That was LL Cool J. Outside of every other rapper, that's the only rapper that I probably would have been nervous to fight. LL.
Yo, I watch LL right now. He's like a grandfather, bro.
No, I'm talking about a rapper. I'm talking about like if you was talking about like a rapper.
No, but I'm saying in 2020. I'm talking about in 2020 today.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think that you might could square up with him, like in the ring.
Who, LL?
I think LL.
I'm knocking LL out, son. Flat out.
Son, I seen Floyd Mayweather Sr. give somebody the business, son.
That's true.
Okay, and he was like 60 something when he was giving somebody the business in the ring on YouTube. So,
but you talking about a professional boxer?
Yeah, I'm saying LL hand skills is legit, from what I heard.
He ain't no professional boxer though, bro. Come on.
All right.
That's like saying my hand skills is crazy. I done knocked out a bunch of people on the street.
Yo, Floyd's dad was a pro boxer.
Hell yeah, and his uncle just died, Roger.
His uncle was too. Yeah,
his uncle was better than his father though. Roger was better than Floyd Sr.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know his family was like that.
Yeah, the whole family, family boxing family. Yeah.
I heard Floyd is he's not fighting ever again.
I mean, Floyd shouldn't.
No, but he was supposed to. I think they said they was trying to get the Pacquiao, maybe. I think that was what they was trying to bank on.
That would have looked like a very terrible fight, probably. That would have been a bad fight.
Yeah, they both right before they both retire again.
It's probably a very bad fight, man. It probably would have looked very, very bad.
Yeah, when did they do that last? It was like 2015, 16?
I don't remember.
I think it was around that time. If anybody got Google handy.
Yeah, probably around that time.
I just remember that.
Probably about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say.
Pretty sure it was right around then. That was a very disappointing fight. I don't watch that much boxing, so I probably just overhyped that in my own head because it was like gassed up in the media and everything. But
Nah, Joey, you know what happened, man? You watched too much Mike Tyson on YouTube before you watched that fight, man. That's the problem.
Yeah, that might be a fact too.
And you,
I guess because like Floyd's crazy, but like if you don't like appreciate the nuances of the sport, sometimes it's like all right, like he's too fast, like nobody could touch him. It's just like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. He can hit, but like, it's like, dudes just get dumb tired fighting him because he's just too fast.
Yeah, it's about the defense. He lives in defense. You know,
Yeah.
it's like any sport. If your defense is impeccable, 9 times out of 10, nobody can beat you. Like if you have the best defense in any sport, like you just can't lose.
I mean, listen, the Detroit Pistons back in 2004 showed you that.
Yeah.
They had all defense. Ben Wallace and them niggas just blocking shots all day.
Yo, do you guys
crazy.
believe 50? 50 said Floyd Mayweather's he's gonna go broke if he don't fight again.
Excuse me. All right, hold on. Listen. I'm glad you brought that name up on his telephone, because let's get one thing straight about his name, 50 Cent. 50 Cent is one of the ultimate haters I know. Okay, he is a pure hater. I mean, listen, he made his career off hating on other black males specifically. You know one thing? I've never seen 50 Cent go.
You never seen him?
Yep.
What'd he say?
I don't know. He cut off for me too.
Oh, he cut off. I think his service is, service is a little trash.
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, you back? You back? Yeah, we hear you.
So what I was saying is 50 Cent to me is a pure hater. You know, I'm not going to sit here and talk about his success with his shows and things like that on TV, but he's a pure hater, man. I mean, 50 Cent is basically Steven from Django.
Wait,
Samuel Jackson, the coon ass motherfucker.
Oh shit! Nah, don't do that. That's crazy.
He's going crazy on 50.
I'm going crazy. Listen, I'm letting loose on 50 because I be tired of 50, dog. Like, I know a lot of people get a kick out of the negativity that he's sprawling out there, whether it's social media, TV, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, son, if you look at it, Joey, I mean, I know that, what I'm saying, you fuck with us or whatever like that, but I know that you're not like a jigger. But if you a jigger all the way, Joey, 50 Cent only hate on his own people, bro. If you follow his career,
I mean,
name somebody who he actually like hates on besides his own people, son. You can't even name him right now. The only time I heard him say something kind of like iffy about someone, and he was very careful, was that white girl he was fucking on TV, Chelsea Lately.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the...
I guess she's a talk show host or whatever. Chelsea Lately. You type it in Google, you'll see her. I think he was messing with her. But outside of that, son, 50 Cent has... Listen, I've seen 50 Cent posted up with Donald Trump like everything was gravy, baby. I saw 50 posted up with every...
since he became president? Like since he became president, or like way back?
Yeah, he was at the he was at a what is it? A black tie event. He was cheesing with Donald Trump. I mean, son, you would have thought that he was shining the nigga's shoes. I said, damn, 50. I said, you got money. Why is you sitting here tap dancing?
So you don't got enough.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I can't really like speak to his defense. I don't really know like his track record of critiquing. I definitely just kind of like, I sit from the outside and like, I think he's like
funny, but he's a hater. I mean, like most of the stuff that you're gonna laugh about him, he is actually putting someone else down, like flat out.
Nah, it is a fact. He's always
factory. You feel what I'm saying? And the craziest joint is like, I don't know if people are scared to clown on 50 or whatever like that, son. Or some people just sit there and they mature enough. But son, I mean, people could clown on them bullets that he got almost killed many times.
You know what it is though? People be trying, but it doesn't work. Like you seen French Montana recently, he tried.
But look who you just said, French Montana. A guy who you will not even list in the top 40 or 50 in rap music of all time.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. And I think like he like, not to say that like the behavior isn't whack in a lot of ways, but I feel like he like, not to the same degree, but almost like fucking Shaq. All he does is like clown dudes, but like people know that's just sort of like almost like a stick he's got. You know what I mean? So like if he like half violates you, but he's being funny, and then you come back like trying to be like super heated about it, then like I feel like most dudes just end up looking like angry and stupid, and 50 just stays 50.
Yo,
like,
I don't mean to cut y'all short, but we running out of time, so I wanted to ask Joey, do you have anything dropping for the people, like any projects coming out soon? Anything you want to list, your social media, all that stuff, just get that out there.
Yeah, for a fact. So I dropped the first video off the album today.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, appreciate you. It's track Well Wishes. So that's up on the NDL YouTube. And definitely a bunch of different things. I got a couple live tracks with Kanye right now. And a bunch of shit with Jay. We're gonna be dropping a single pretty soon. It's called Gold Casket. We've been sitting on this shit for a minute. And it's definitely the best song that me and Jay have touched together. So we're gonna put that single out soon, and then we gotta just kind of organize the track list for the tape. Hopefully get that out in the next couple weeks. But yeah, focus on trying to get a lot of visuals right, and just get more team.
Joey, do me a favor. Do me a favor before you leave, man. Please tell the people with the social medias where they can catch you at, man.
Yes, sir. Joey _Aloysius _ That's the Insta. I'm
gonna go ahead and spell the Aloysius for him, because I know some people don't know how to spell that. So we're gonna do that. It's ALOYSIUS. Go ahead.
Thanks, that's me.
You can tell her if you have any other places they can find you or music.
Yeah, the Twitter is Coakley COAKLEY _II. And the Facebook is Joey Aloysius Music. The link to all the videos is up there. The Insta's the most active for sure right now. That's gonna have everything, all the updates, all the new stuff. Always be up on that Insta. Yeah, Aloysius. Spelled like Aloysius. ALOYSIUS.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate you coming up here, man. We definitely want to link again. We definitely do this again. And as always,
man, absolutely.
As always, Carl,
As always, man, Joey, man, it's good for you to stop by, man. Definitely, man, Joey, man, I got to get you on a live feed, man, on IG as well.
Yeah, okay. For sure, man. Let's do it.
And make sure you link with Carl T. Get that home quarantine workout right now. You got to keep your immune system up.
You feel me?
Yeah, for a fact. I need that. I got to go on a jog or two before I
just went on a 6 mile joint just now.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, see,
I knew something crazy was about to say something crazy.
Give me like 2 weeks to get my endurance up, and then I'll jump on.
Yo, Joe, you in Albany?
Out.
Nah, I'm out in Massachusetts right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hey, you can make a move out there, Carl. You're not too far.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, man, much love to y'all, man. Numbers don't lie as always. We're gonna have a lot of new episodes coming. Found the Wave podcast. Appreciate y'all joining me. This is episode number 3, the longest episode so far. So we just made history.
All right, fire.
Clap it up.
Gotta be a part.
Yes, sir. So I'll check in with y'all very soon.
All right, beautiful.